Here we go. NFC and AFC championship. It all comes down to this. One more win to get you into the Super Bowl. Welcome back, or welcome to America's Sports. In this video, we're going to predict the AFC and NFC championship to see who will be playing in this year's Super Bowl. With last week's predictions, I was 4-0 straight up, 3-1 against the spread, and 2-2 against the over-unders. Another pretty good week. I say that as a reminder, if there's a sports show or podcast that you're listening to and they don't tell you their results, there's a reason why. So let's get into it. Our first game is at 3 p.m. EST on Sunday. It's the AFC Championship. We've got the Chiefs at the Ravens. Baltimore's giving 4 with the over-under at 44.5. Folks, as it should, I think this is going to be the best weekend of NFL football. Yeah, there were more games the previous 2 weeks, but there were a lot of blowouts. And right off the bat, I want to say I don't think there will be any blowouts this weekend. Baltimore is 6-3 at home. They were even better on the road, and the Chiefs are 6-2 on the road. I think right here you're looking at the two teams that are playing the best right now. The Chiefs have really found an identity when they needed to here in the playoffs, and now they've won 5 of their last 6 games, including the regular season, of course. The Ravens won their last Super Bowl on February 3rd, 2013, and it was also the last one that they participated in, while Kansas City was in last year's on February 12th, 2023. And of course, they won. The Ravens also have not been to the AFC Championship since that year, while the Chiefs have made the AFC Championship game now 6th year in a row. That's absurd. The Ravens lost to the Steelers in Week 18, but they haven't really lost since Week 10. And I say that because they obviously weren't playing their first string in Week 18. So they had a perfect December, and that's where I thought they might lose some games at. I was totally wrong. They absolutely destroyed everyone. It's going to be a monumental task for the Chiefs to do this, but we've seen Kansas City do amazing things. They've been a part of 3 of the last 4 Super Bowls, so no one at all should be shocked if Kansas City wins this. It's no secret that both of these defenses are really, really good. I really can't wait to see how Lamar and Mahomes react to these defenses, as the last time Lamar and Mahomes played each other was in 2021. This is defense number 1 and 2 in total sacks, the Ravens being first. And the Ravens are also first in points allowed per game, while the Chiefs are also number 2. They're also pretty similar in the run game in yards allowed. The Ravens allowed about 4 yards less on average per game. The Chiefs have the Ravens in pass yards per game by about 15 yards. It's pretty much the only thing they have them on defense, but this Chiefs defense is no doubt number 2 to me. And they're very close in these other stats. It's not like the Ravens have a wide margin on them. I think these two defenses are really close to each other. Last year in the Super Bowl, I thought the Eagles were the best team, and I thought that they were going to beat the Chiefs. This Ravens team reminds me of that Eagles team of last year. Somehow, Mahomes, Reed, Kelsey, the defense got through it last year, and I think they're going to do it again. So I know I'm putting a shocker out here, but I'm going with the Chiefs to win this. Chiefs, and I've got the over. Even though it's the 2 best defenses. The NFC Championship is on Fox at 6:30 p.m. EST. We've got the Detroit Lions going to San Fran, where the Niners are favored by 7.5, with the over-under at 51.5. First of all, congrats to the Lions. I mean, congrats to everybody, but congratulations to the Lions, who are back in their first NFC championship since 1992. I'm a Bengals fan. I feel your Lions playoff woes. I know a thing or two about a playoff drought. Meanwhile, on the other side, in San Fran, they're here practically every year. That's now 3 straight for them and 4 of the last 5. I think that the Lions are really hoping for a shootout here. I don't think they want to get caught in a sluggish, slow, drag-it-out battle. Though by mostly all metrics, San Fran still has a better offense than Detroit. It's Detroit's offense and an opportunistic defense that has got them here. Not many teams are better at running the football than the Lions are, but the Niners are a team that you could argue are. They both tied to lead league in rushing touchdowns this year. It's also very close in passing yards too. For the year in total passing yards, the Lions got just 17 more total passing yards, which is an average of 1 more passing yard per game. The Niners did have 3 more receiving touchdowns than the Lions did though, and that's where the higher average comes from. Then when it comes to the injury report, these teams are just about as healthy as they could be. Deebo Samuel was cleared to play earlier today, and that completely changes the game for the Niners offense. Linebacker Burks for the Niners is questionable, but I think he will play, and as for the Lions, they're missing their guard Jackson for sure on Sunday. But everyone else on offense and defense is good to go. Where they did get hit though is on their punt return. Khalif Raymond is not playing, and that could impact because I don't know who else would step in for him. Raymond averages 11.4 yards per punt return, which is 15th in the league, with 331 punt return yards. The last 2 times that the Niners won the NFC and made it to the Super Bowl, they lost. And those losses were to the Ravens and the Chiefs. So if they win, they'll get a rematch of some sort to get their revenge in the Super Bowl. Got to say though, I am rooting for Detroit. I sympathize with Detroit fans who are definitely on cloud 9 right now, but of course they would just be ecstatic to make the Super Bowl. I remember what it felt like when the Bengals did a couple seasons ago. Yeah, I do believe at least one seed will make it. Since I already took the Chiefs, I like the Niners here. Honestly, I just like the Niners anyway. Give me the Niners to win. I do not have them to cover that though. 7.5 in the NFC Championship is a lot of points. 2 years ago, the Chiefs were favored by the Bengals by 7.5, and they did not cover because they did not win. And I'm also going to go under 51.5, but I think these over-unders are going to be very close. So just to wrap things up, that means I will have the Niners and the Chiefs, a rematch from 2020 Super Bowl.
Creeping up from the heathens, got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gonna feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up.